What we're trying to do here is do things as a group that you'd not be able to do as an individual school.
It's really hard to let other people into your environment, your place with your people, but I think until people are more willing to do that, we're probably going to be quite restricted in the changes that we can make.
Previous to Learning Change Network, there wasn't the opportunity or expectation that we become transparent across schools. Working with the other schools gave a fresh set of eyes. You've got to be careful when you're in your school setting that you do what you always do and you tell yourself that you're doing the right thing. But other people ask questions. Why do you do it? How do you do it? Have you checked the rationale of it? What do the children think? How do the families feel? It takes away your assumption of thinking that you have good practice at your school.
We had to find our own way, not only as a school individually, but also as a whole learning network. And that has evolved into something quite different from other schools and other networks. It's very individualised and very personalised as well.
We've got so much out of talking to people in other schools and the similarities that we've actually picked up, and the biggest things that have come through was the family involvement and how important that is in our schools, and how somewhere along the line we've kind of missed what we were actually trying to find out from families. And when you listen to other schools, it's that we are not alone. There are other schools that are at the same point that we're at.
We come together a lot and talk about lots of issues, and we touch on student learning, but this has given us a reason to come together, an opportunity, a platform if you like, to actually talk about student learning and put it right in the middle and discard all of the other stuff that can get in the way.
It's fantastic going into other schools. They have different focuses than we do, but it's still really valuable to us because you go in and you're looking at what their focus is and giving them ideas from another viewpoint, but you're also looking at what your focuses are as well.
I'm finding that by talking and mixing with the other schools and going and looking at the other schools and then reflecting some more, and the time involved as we get to know each other and the schools quite well, it's broadened our thinking. So even though other schools are going in different directions with their hunches, it doesn't matter. It hasn't made the slightest bit of difference because you're still discussing your purpose.
There was an example where Kaikoai had been to Manaiakalani and had witnessed what was happening in their schools, how they'd introduced their Chromebooks. There was an opportunity for Dorothy to come and share the Manaiakalani story.
I kind of see myself as a cheerleader for them. They've come and visited us, they've brought teachers down to have a look at what we're doing, and the things they seem to have observed from us that they were interested in was how we'd engaged our whānau, our parent community, how our learners were connecting laterally, and how our teachers were learning from each other. They went away and made plans, then they invited me to come up and have a look at their plans, and they just had a list of really thoughtful, considered questions that were centred around their own situation about how you could use the digital tools to enable this to happen more effectively, more efficiently, and of course in a manner that engaged young people who live in this century.